Okay. So, only wants me to do it this way. Let's see how I can fix that. Nope, that's no feet stream. Hey, how's it going, C? Just chilling, relaxing. So, how's the chickens doing? Anyways, um, it's kind of cool. I got to meet up with Rick the Ukrainian last night. Bought me dinner, you know, and the food was amazing. But some of that, the fermented vegetables, they didn't agree with me so much. So today I didn't want to get too far away from the male thinking spot, if you know what I mean. Hey, Sally. Yeah, it was the snow here yesterday. It was like a really light snow, just enough to cover the ground. It was very pretty. Um, I did too much. I walked around the neighborhood for like 45 minutes to an hour. Um, got back home. No sooner than I sat down, kicked off my shoes and sat down, and then Rick called. It's like, oh, okay, I gotta go again. So actually went, like downtown Kiev, and that was, oh man, that was crazy. The driving there and everything else. It tasted really good. There was like fermented radishes, pumpkin, which was extremely good. I never thought of having pumpkin that way. Um, oh, plums, and I forgot what the other thing was. Oh, tomatoes, and it was all really good. It's just, well, my stomach has been sounding like a chemistry set all day. Unfortunately, YouTube has me locked into, short mode. I tried flipping the camera and it yells at me to turn it back. Oh, and I got to try sallow at the dinner, and I had to keep myself from eating the entire jar of it so Rick could get some. Oh. Gotta show you guys the patches I got from Rick. So let me put these down on the couch and I'll flip the camera here a second. So I got the Rick roller, and he gave me a Abrams patch. So that was pretty cool. Flip the camera back. Hey, I'm starting to figure this stuff out. Who says old dogs can't learn new tricks? Uh, but yeah, if you guys do come here, I definitely recommend getting away from downtown. It is a completely different vibe than downtown. It's kind of like uncooked bacon that melts in your mouth. So everybody else has these professional, gyro things to keep the camera from moving. Well, I ain't a YouTuber yet. One day maybe. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a workout. Just getting around the town here, though. Um, but everybody says this is the thing I wanted to bring up is everybody says, oh, get an apartment off the metro. You just a metro ride into downtown, and it's like I've been doing just fine with the tram. Oh, Rick is so nice. Yes, he's so nice. But oh, I was talking about the tram. Um, metro's nice, but you're looking at about 3 times the price for a apartment like this at the metro, and right around me, there's probably 5 or 6 apartments, 2 bedrooms, like the one I showed earlier in my video, for 55. Um, if you guys watched Johnny FD, his apartment was like 135 plus reno, and he has the same apartment I'm in right now. And well, the lady was asking full reno price for this place, so don't think so. Not after finding out the other places are a lot cheaper for the same setup, basically. Um, it's a lot easier opening a bank account over the internet here than it is in person. Um, the bank account I set up online works fine, does everything I need it to do. But like going into the branch here, oh, where's your residency permit? Oh, you have to register a place with DIA. You have to, I'm like, geez. But, we're talking almost a year and a half of different regulations and stuff. So, hey, Yvonne. Oh, hey, Storm. Yeah, it was a long time dream of mine to come here. I wanted to see the old Kevnian Rus area. That included Minsk and Novgorod and a couple others. And so the areas I want to see are a lot shorter, much shorter list. But I'm so glad I'm having this time in Kiev and just figuring it out. Hey, CJ. So, that's the one bit of advice I've had so far is, don't just look around the metro for an apartment. Check out the tram. The tram's super easy. You know, the last stop of the tram is maybe a 10-minute walk from the main train station, and super easy to get around. Um, oh, the other thing is the Metro cards. Um, you can go to pretty much any kiosk at any bus station, any tram station in the metro, where have you, and it'll spit out a little card that you can use to tap to get into the metro, and it's 8 hryvnia. I think like 20 cents to get on any of those. Do you guys have any questions? Things you want to know? Maybe I figured them out, and maybe I have to still figure them out. Oh, oh, something else is I went to Pizzata Hata the first day I was here, and my friend got me like a sample of stuff, and one of them was it's like a rolled up pancake with stuffing inside of it, and she got me the raspberry, and I'm sitting there expecting like raspberry jelly or raspberry flavored sugar or something, and I bite into it. It's like, oh, this tastes really good, and then crunch. Oh, it's real raspberries. I'm chewing on the seeds. um, I'm getting better. I'm not learning new words, but I'm learning to. It's hard to explain. I'm thinking more in Ukrainian than I am in English now than I was before, if that makes any sense to you. So yeah, that um like when I first got here, it was really hard for me to say something in Ukrainian because I'd think it in English, and usually there's no filter between brain and mouth. So I just, oh, thanks, or дякую. And the tea here is so much better. Um, I've been kind of existing on zeleny chai, green tea. Oh, it's amazing, and it's like 30 hryvnia for a cup pretty much anywhere you go. And so like not even $1 for a cup of tea downtown. But it's definitely a coffee culture here. A lot of espressos, a lot of cappuccinos. Not my, well, not my cup of tea. I I was going to join a gym here just so I could exercise, figuring it's going to be like the States where it's, a ride here, a taxi ride there, a bus here. No, you gotta walk because, like, to get from one bus to the other, you have to walk like across the street. But to go across the street, you got to go down, like, maybe 20, 30 steps across the street, up 20, 30 steps. Then you can go to the other bus stop, take your bus to the next one, and then it's down 20 steps, across the street, up 20 steps, and it's so just crossing the street, you get a pretty good workout. Well, I like the smell of coffee. I like the taste of coffee, but it has something in it that just doesn't agree with me. I'll put it that way. And yes, I've tried decaf coffee, and that's not it. Oh, that's one thing I've been having problems with is it is really good food. Like even the cheapest loaf of bread that I've been buying, because um like the Sierra Lee signature series bread you get back in the States, it's as good, if not better than that. and I'm paying like just over $1 for like a half loaf of bread. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, I went downtown, went to all the touristy things like the Golden Gate, Sophia, um, and then it's like I can never remember the name where they do the NAFO 69 Brigade transfers. So we went up to this other monastery, and it's like I didn't recognize it, and then got around the corner inside it. And it's like, oh, I know this place. um, I got some pictures of it. Didn't take any video there because I didn't think that would be respectful because it is an operating church. Um, but it's amazing inside. I'll have to, when I get back home, I'll have to do like a slideshow or something. Honestly, the most impressive thing, the thing that sticks out in my mind, and we actually went over this with Rick on his video, so kind of a bit of a spoiler, but just sitting around town, you know, people walk up to you and where are you from? Why are you here? What? And everybody is like super appreciative that you're here. They're glad that they're, how the one guy put it, he doesn't feel like they're alone in it if with the foreigners here. It it's hard to it's hard to say because I was like we were half talking in Ukrainian, half using the phone to translate, and it was just it wasn't just one experience. It was another, probably 10, 12 different people throughout the 6 days I've been out and about. So, like, at least twice a day, someone's come up, thank you for being here. It's like, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me take my vacation here, I guess. Um, and yeah, it seems like all the food is super fresh. Even going out and buying like the stuff in the stores, they only carry maybe two loaves of a type of bread, and then they get restocked like every other day or so, I think. And so yeah, even like the cheap bread gets restocked every day. And I've been eating um, not whole wheat but whole rye bread, and oh, it's just, and like I said, it's the cheapest whole grain bread I could find, but it is amazing. Uh, I wish I could make chat bigger on this. Oh, um, just down the road from me, so it's been pretty evil place. It's a pizzeria, coffee shop, and they do like medium-sized pizzas, but like just ordering a pepperoni pizza, you know, Okay, yeah, sauce, cheese, pepperoni, but also like thinly sliced tomato, fresh oregano on top. And then if you want they have a stuffed crust, but they don't use mozzarella for the stuffed crust. They use cream cheese. And oh, that's good. So if you find my name I've reviewed it. So if you search me on Google reviews, you'll find out the place I'm at. Um, let's see. Avon again. For breakfast. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the time difference. It's like early eight, well, late in in the morning there. Where I'm at is mostly locals. Um, the state hospital's not far away from me. So like if you on the tram, you'll get a few military, a few foreigners, stuff like that. But it's probably 95% locals. Yeah, we're a little bit after 6 o'clock at night here, so it's oh, no problem. It was just mostly me talking my way through figuring out YouTube and stuff. Like, um, I wanted to film this way, but it's even yelling at me now. Orientation is locked. Rotate the device back. And I haven't figured out how to change that yet. So I'll get that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm supposed to go out to the park and it's right next to a recycling place and they are wanting volunteers to come and like they collect the caps off the soda bottles and other things to recycle the plastic, but some of it's not recyclable, so you have to go down and take this cap out, move it, and so yeah, fun. I did that myself a little bit ago, CF. So always fun dealing with plumbing. Anyways, take it easy. Um, I prefer the vibe here much better than downtown. Downtown's like a little more rushed. Everybody's hurrying to get somewhere, and like midday, there's always traffic. Here, you know, you're getting through. If you get stuck at a red light, you're getting through that light in one green light. You're not sitting there for 10 minutes trying to just get through a light. Um, the other thing I was amazed with is like scooters here. You could pick up a brand new scooter for like 500-600 bucks, maybe 800 if you want all the bells and whistles. So, um, was it Monday or Tuesday? I rented a scooter for just to see what it was like getting around, and oh, um, it is dodge the pothole. So that kind of turned me off of driving around. it's it's pretty bad here. Um, So, like the guy that's from, I think it was Hungary, he came here and is in Dnipro, like going around filling in the potholes. Kudos to that guy. It is needed. Um, I believe the zoo's still open. I went by it. I have not gone in, so I'll have to check that out in a future video. But there's so much to do here. It's ridiculous. Um, like just walking around my building. Well, you've seen in the videos the tree space between the two buildings. That's everywhere, and in between there's like little parks. And I found this little statue off in one of them that was like from the '60s or something. Um, Apparently, a writer lived in that building, and that it was a little statue to that writer. I mean, there's just little things like that that you know, as a tourist, you'd never find it. But staying in the place like the locals do, it's you run across this stuff, and it's neat. Stay in Kiev or stay in Ukraine. Kiev's kind of a debate for me right now. I'm enjoying it, and I'm a little nervous that my Ukrainian's not good enough to be outside of Kiev, but I'm debating whether to stay here like an extra week or move on to Lubny and Poltava and see what's going on that way. Um, of course, I got to head down towards Kremachuk. Um, let's see, where else do I want to go? Maybe Dnipro, Odessa. Um, want to hit Lviv. We went through Ravine on the train, and that was so cool because like it's just going through. You start coming in. There's like little tiny villages outside of Ravine that I saw, and everybody was out tilling their gardens, getting everything planted and stuff, and like you could tell the winter wheat was coming up in areas, and it was pretty cool seeing that. Considering back home there was 2 feet of snow on the ground still. I don't want to do all the things, but I want to do a lot of the touristy things on this trip. Because if I do all of the things, then I don't have an excuse to come back. Yeah, that's probably the guy, Sally. Andre West from Germany. Um, I remember something about overstayed his visa and he can't leave, so he's just sitting there repairing the roads. That's what stuck in my head. So, oh, I got to show you this thing too. Where's a good place to put it here? So, this is lemonade. It is uh, orange and peach lemonade. And no, it's not 10% juice. It is actual peach and lemonade juice. And it is so tasty. Yeah, that was amazing to me. The It's so weird because the climate here is so much more temperate than the States, but we're lower. we're farther south. If you drew a line straight across from, where I live, in South Dakota, way up north where the snow blows, um, I'd be like in the middle of the Black Sea. Yeah, I don't think I'd even be able to see the southern tip of Crimea. Yeah, it is a real interesting combination. And to give you an idea of the size of this thing, and this was 48 hryvnia, so like $1.25 or so. Yeah, about $1.25 for that huge thing. Um, so if you guys don't have any other questions or anything, I think I'm gonna call it quits for today, and I'll see you from the park tomorrow. Yes, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to type. Hi, Anna. I guess I have to stick around longer to see if Anna has any questions. So, okay, it's already dark here, but let me see if I could point it out to you guys before I go. So, double door to get out onto the balcony here. And here, I'm going to flip this around so you can see the. So, this is the backyard. Yeah, you guys seen it in the other videos, but just the lights around. And down this way, there's a little like park for the kids, and then over this way is where that little statue was that I told you about. But this big building, probably 2, 3, 4, 5 floors up, probably 12 apartments per floor. And these are there's 5 cars, 6 cars in the parking lot. Yeah, there ain't a whole lot of cars here. Well, there is a ton of cars here, just not for this building. But there's a ton of buildings here, and not a whole lot of parking, so they get used up. But yeah, between like every building, there's that kind of space. So yeah, I'm like middle of the busy city, and it's like I have a small forest outside. now that I can stream, sure. I'll have to take you to one of the McDonald's or something to, because they have a burger here that's not available in the US called the Big Tasty. It's kind of like a Big Mac, but the Thousand Island on it, and the lettuce, and I think that's pretty much it that was on it. Oh, tomato. But like even McDonald's is using fresh vegetables and tomatoes and stuff, because like you go to McDonald's in the US and you get lettuce on it and it's all like wilted and stringy. I don't know how else to call. I don't know how to describe it, but you get here McDonald's, you sit there, bite in, and the lettuce was crunchy, like you just cut it at home. So that was okay. That'll be cool to watch. It's kind of weird being on the other side of the camera. I'll definitely say that. I'm not. I'm usually a pretty shy person, so doing stuff like this is way, way, way out of my norm. But I really wanted to show people that, yeah, there's. Well, I told Rick, I have every excuse everybody has. I'm disabled. I've had knee surgery. I've been in 2 car accidents. Um, a whole bunch of other stuff that I could go on. Uh, limited income, never traveled before. This is a huge, huge step for me. You know, but here I am doing it. My fat American out of shape self is here doing it. So if I can do it, I'm sure everybody else can. If you're worried about the cost of the plane ride here, I posted a video a couple months back how I got my trip here. What should have cost me, 1,800 and for the plane ticket, I ended up paying $535 for it. No special thing. It's just Google and being patient and planning ahead. Sorry. Ooh. So, okay, I see what people mean by the time flies when when you're streaming, because I didn't realize I've been on here for 40 minutes already. um, so yeah, I'm gonna go cook myself a little bit of dinner, and I'll see everybody from the park tomorrow. Uh, um, because I'm not a big YouTuber yet, it's going to be set to private. I'll have to go in and adjust it, so the VOD will be probably delayed to for viewing to rewatch. Doing what I can, figuring it out as I go. So thanks, Colby. I am really happy here. It's also really nervous for me because I was just saying, I'm I'm usually a pretty shy person, like sit in the corner at the party type of shy. So it's not it's not my normal to be in the forefront of attention. Trying to think if there's anything else I should bring up or anything. Thank you. So, oh, I forgot who it was, but someone was really interested in the woodworking and it's skipping my mind right now, and I'll remember it as soon as the stream's over. But I gotta show the wall before I go. So this like cabinet set, every Ukrainian home I've been in has had one of these cabinet sets. So even pictures of ones for sale, they have even more intricate ones, and like the glass display case has to be the big thing too. Um, but I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name, but I'll remember it as soon as as I end the stream. I know it. I would want one, but I'm afraid of how much it would cost in the States, because cabinets in the States are not cheap. But the the person who's renting this place and is letting me use it, he said it cost him like $150 to put this in here. And I'm like, $150 wouldn't even get like the bottom cabinet in the States. Hey, Jan. So, oh, and people have asked about, a certain drink or certain food or certain, the only thing I haven't been able to find here in Ukraine is something I brought with me. And let me get the light on here. And it is this. So, I've given them out to my friends that have met up with me, and I forgot to take some to Rick, but I gave him enough stuff to carry home. That game board is not light, but I'm sure you guys will see that in a future video of his. And I've been good. I've only eaten 3 of those in the 6 days. 7 days now I've been here. I've thought about it a lot more than 3 times, but oh, the chandeliers here. I'm not going to show it, but you gotta see these. The chandeliers are so great here, but you're gonna have to come and see that for yourself. As far as like YouTube wise, I haven't met anybody besides Rick. Um, I've talked to Starsky, but unfortunately he's not here. So see when he gets back if I'm still around in Kiev. I might be somewhere else. I've talked to not in person, but I've talked to Pavlo from Ukraine. He does a lot of videos about village life in Ukraine, and it's funny because we like are just missing each other, like not even trying to meet. Because he was in Kiev and left Kiev the same day I got into Kiev. So, as you know, we could have been at the train station at the same time and not even known it. Oh yeah, and if you really want to see like awesome Ukrainian food, his wife's channel, Luba from Ukraine or something like that, I think. I don't know, but it's dangerous for me to watch because I get hungry watching her cook. Sorry for walking around. I feel like I should be doing something more to, entertaining, but yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is it could be we could have better food in America, but we've chosen to go the cheap route instead of, real food. So, but like a lot of the food they have here is food we have in the States. We just, you know, it's made in some factory instead of some kitchen. Okay, it's been a long time since I've read German. I don't know if I could read that right. A lot of chemicals and a lot of sugar. Um, okay, I guess the other thing I could talk about is a train ride here. Um, I definitely recommend taking the train. Uh, it was a great experience. Other than the Ukrainian train was really hot. I'd say it was, sauna, almost sauna like. And you don't, once you get on the Ukrainian train and it gets going, it doesn't stop anymore. I mean, they used to stop in villages so you can get off and get snacks and stuff like that. But because of the war, they stopped doing that. So, like the last stop in Poland in Helm, go to the store, get a couple drinks, get some snacks if you don't have any from Warsaw left over. So, but like my customs check was, oh, American passport, Paul. Yep, okay, go. That was it. Sorry, I'm tilting the camera so I can get like a background. I can read the you guys' chat on. So like your chat's showing up on my shirt. Okay, well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I will see you tomorrow from the park. Well, have a good morning in America, and I'm gonna start getting ready for bed here because, well, the sun goes down, time to sleep. And I've been so scared to be out and get caught by curfew or something, so it's weird. All right. Good night, everybody.